it's raining and stuff like that. But we must talk about what this Kansas City Chiefs defense is doing, and it's honestly pretty scary, man. So the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously their defense they've been putting in a lot of, not even putting in a lot of work or anything like that, but they actually have during the off season. If you look at them when they was in mini camp stuff, the rookies, everybody was looking good. But what was that, OTAs? I forgot. No, I think training camp. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. The defense was obviously looking solid and energized and stuff like that. But what I'm talking about is over the years, they've been making progress. I know y'all remember them days where we used to get torched by the Bengals and Jamar Chase. I think he had like what, 300 yards on us. Like almost 300 yards on us. Like, it's crazy. So the defense came a long way. I mean, we seen the signs in the playoff run when we beat the Eagles, because we seen what they did against the Bengals. Joe Burrow, they did him bad. And then we obviously ended up going to win the Super Bowl against the Eagles, even though our defense did kind of bad in that. And what Eagles had 35 points, so that's not something good. But the year after that, that's when the defense really took the leap. I mean, we were shutting down teams. We had crazy numbers all across, all across the stat sheet, just crazy defensive stats. And we were shutting down people in the playoffs. I mean, teams in the playoffs like the Dolphins, the Bills, and we shut down the Baltimore Ravens to get to the Super Bowl. And we did pretty good on kind of shutting down the Niners as well. But yeah, this is the introduction to the video. So it's 5 a.m. I'm tired, but let's get into the video for real. So the Kansas City Chiefs defense has been going to a whole nother level. And the reason why I say that is because we've never seen this type of defense from the Kansas City Chiefs in the Patrick Mahomes era. I mean, what are we used to? We're used to shootouts. We're used to seeing Patrick Mahomes have to put up like 400 yards with 5 TDs just to win us a game. But last year, we seen something different. This is something that we've never seen in the Mahomes era out of the Kansas City Chiefs. We've seen times where Patrick Mahomes could have a horrible game and still win based off what his defense is doing. We've seen times when the defense literally changed the game by making crazy plays. We've seen times where the defense carried the offense. Shoot, it's even been times this season where we was excited to see the defense play and not the offense. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're scary. That's the bottom line. That's because the offense is not going to be that bad again. So we know the offense is going to take a big leap. And then the defense is still going to be the same. Now, I was arguing with a Texans fan in Discord because he said CJ Stroud is going to have a field day on that cooked-ass secondary without Snead. But if he's watching this video, I just want to tell him there's no secret that L'Jarius Sneed is not that needed as people think. We have Trent McDuffie. We have Jalen Watson. We have Joshua Williams, who a lot of people probably don't want to bank on. And we have a killer safety unit. I mean, we have some studs at safety. Chamari Connor, Nasir Johnson. We just drafted Jaden Hicks. So he's a very solid safety. I mean, we have Justin Reed. I mean, we have good safety. So this secondary is not cooked at all. And what if I told you Trent McDuffie is going to be better than L'Jarius Sneed? Well, I've been saying that. And now that Sneed is off the team and he joined the Titans, I'm definitely going to say that even more. But I got a lot of love for Sneed, so it's nothing like that. But I'm just saying the Chiefs' defense is fine without him. Man, if you look at the defensive line, I mean, it's just beautiful, man. Chris Jones, George Karlaftis, Felix Anudike-Uzomah, who obviously he has a lot of potential, and we haven't really seen nothing from him yet. But that's just due to the fact that it wasn't really a spot for him to play last year. I mean, I don't even know if it's going to be a spot for him to play next year because, yeah, Charles O. Did we re-sign Mike Pennell? Mike Pennell's also super underrated. Definitely got to do a few videos on Mike Pennell because that guy's underrated, trust me. But yeah, man, Mike Pennell, Charles O, Chris Jones. I don't know if we re-signed Mike Pennell though, but Chris Jones, Mike Danna, Felix Anudike-Uzomah, George Karlaftis, Charles O. Those are all some great defensive linemen, and they make plays when it's needed. And they definitely hold this Chiefs defense together because without D linemen, your defense is cooked. It don't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback has all the time in the world, eventually somebody's going to get open. Cornerbacks, they can only follow the receivers for, a limited amount of time. So if you're not getting no pressure and you're not getting to the quarterback, then obviously your secondary is gonna pay for that. But the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, they get a lot of pressure, and we have a guy like Chris Jones. Pressure is guaranteed. I mean, Chris Jones is the best defensive tackle in the league, so I mean, with him, we know you're gonna get pressure. But yeah. Now the thing about Trent McDuffie, I made a video on him. He just needs to catch a pick. That's what the world is waiting for. We waiting for Trent McDuffie to catch a pick. Like, I know everybody got the same question. When is Trent McDuffie gonna catch that pick? Like, he's came so close and he just never ever catches it. I'd be like, nah, what? Like, how are you not catching these balls? But he probably gonna catch the pick this season. Yeah, I think he gonna catch it this season, to be honest with you. Snead gonna be gone, probably gonna be feeling himself, and he gonna end up catching a pick. But yeah, Chris Jones, man, I'm just saying, he's a legend. So the Chiefs defense, they did a good job playing around Jones, like, you know, like showing him some support and showing him that he has help on defense. And Brett Veach, he definitely built a great defense around Chris Jones and put some pieces around him. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's why Veach is such a good GM. But yeah, man, I mean, the Chiefs defense, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to go against a defense like that, man, because, like, imagine being a coach, right? Like, say you're Kyle Shanahan, or, you know, you're one of them type of coaches, and you're facing the Kansas City Chiefs. You're telling yourself, damn, this defense is hard. This defense is tough. Like, it's hard to, you know, create a game plan against this defense. It's hard to create a game plan against Spags. But what you're not thinking about is, damn, if we don't score on them, we giving Mahomes the ball. We're giving Mahomes the ball. The Chiefs defense, they're stopping you. They're getting consistent stops on 3rd and down, 4th down. They was getting Mahomes the ball in his hands a lot last year, a whole lot. So for Mahomes to have a bad season last year, you know the receiving room was very bad. But this year, he's going to have a good receiving room. He's going to have a good offense. The ball's going to be going in his hands very quick. He's going to get the ball back quick. Sorry, y'all, I got distracted. But yeah, what I was saying is he's going to get the ball back quick. And giving Mahomes the ball back quick, do I have to really say what's going to happen? It's a recipe for disaster. He's going to bake you. He's going to bake your defense. He could be having a worst game. If he keeps getting the ball, he's going to start capitalizing. He keeps getting the ball, he's going to start making plays. So it was a lot of games where the Chiefs defense simply kept us in it. That's just the truth. You know, they simply kept us in it for a lot of games. And without them, without the defense performing at that historical level, we're not winning the Super Bowl. Like, we're not winning back-to-back. So we're going to need a defense to step up again this year, even though the offense is going to be way better. We're going to actually be able to have shootouts with teams now. But the defense still going to have to lock in and play their part and, you know, be a good defense, because why not? You have to be a good defense, right? Make it easier for Mahomes. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority. I'm going to be doing more of these type of days, and I'm out, man. Peace.